What is an RRSP? A Registered Retirement Savings Plan (RRSP) is an account, registered with the Federal Government of Canada, that you use to save for retirement. Who is eligible for RRSP? There is no minimum age with RRSPs. You are eligible to open an RRSP if you are 71 years old or under, you are a Canadian resident for tax purposes, have employment income and file income taxes in Canada. Have you contributed to your RRSP for 2020? The last day to contribute for 2020 is March 1, 2021. What is the RRSP limit for 2020? Your RRSP contribution limit for 2020 is 18% of earned income you reported on your tax return in the previous year, up to a maximum of $27,230. For 2021, the RRSP contribution limit is $27,830. How much do RRSP lower your taxes? Depending on your tax bracket, in Ontario year 2020 you can save up to 53.53% on your taxes through your contribution. So, a $10,000 contributed on income over $220,000 may reap a refund of $5,353. You can find a free RRSP tax savings calculator in most of financial investment companies. What's unused contribution room? RRSP contribution room accumulated after 1990 can be carried forward to another year. If you are not able to top up your RRSP contribution this year, you are allowed to make up the difference in a later year. How do I find my unused RRSP contributions? Check your federal notice of assessment to find out your next year's contribution limit and your unused contribution room. Or log on to CRA My Account, click Go to RRSP and TFSA, in the RRSP and TFSA section of the Overview page. Click View RRSP Details. Find your unused RRSP contributions available to deduct for 2020. What are the benefits of an RRSP? There are numbers of benefits to saving in an RRSP. 1. Contributions reduce your annual income tax. 2. Savings grow tax-free. 3. You can convert your RRSP to get regular payments when you retire. 4. A spousal RRSP can reduce your combined tax burden. 5. You can borrow from your RRSP to buy your first home or pay for your education. What is a spousal RRSP? A spousal RRSP allows you to contribute money to your spouse or common law partner's RRSP, up to your personal contribution limit. The higher earning spouse receives a tax deduction, the lower income spouse owns the plan. Can I borrow money from my RRSPs tax-free? The Home Buyers Plan (HBP) allows you to withdraw funds from your RRSPs up $35,000, $70,000 for a couple to buy your first home. Your RRSP issuer will not withhold tax on withdrawn funds. The HBP allows you to pay back the withdrawn funds within a 15-year period. The Lifelong Learning Plan (LLP) allows you to withdraw up to $10,000 in a calendar year from your RRSPs to finance full-time training or education for you or your spouse or common law partner. You have up to 10 years to repay your RRSPs under the LLP. Typically, you must repay 10% of the total you withdrew each year until you have repaid the full amount. You do not have to pay any interest on the money you withdrew. How much should you put in RRSP each year? Although it is difficult to determine the exact amount you need to have saved for retirement, the general rule is to save at least 10% of your gross salary, your salary before taxes and deductions, every year. How to maximize your RRSP tax refund? If you are in a higher tax bracket, contributing to your RRSP reduces your taxable income. The more you contribute, the more you will get back. Reinvest a portion or all your refund in your RRSP or TFSA right away. How many RRSP accounts can I have? There is no limit on the number of RRSP accounts you can have. The limit is on the total amount you can deduct for the year. And you can only deposit to an RRSP if you have contribution room available. How much will I get taxed if I withdraw my RRSP? Any withdrawals from your RRSP are immediately subject to withholding tax. If you withdraw up to $5,000, the withholding tax rate is 10%. If you withdraw between $5,001 and $15,000, the withholding tax rate is 20%. If you withdraw more than $15,000, the withholding tax rate rises to 30%. If you choose to take money out of an RRSP, you lose your contribution room and does not get to catch up later, except you borrow from your RRSP to buy your first home or pay for your education. At what age can you start withdrawing from your RRSP? The RRSP withdrawal age is 71 years. You are not allowed to own an RRSP past December 31st of the calendar year you turn the age of 71. The funds must be withdrawn, or the account converted to an RRIF, Registered Retirement Income Fund. Earnings in RRIF are tax-free and amounts paid out of a RRIF are taxable on receipt. What happens to my RRSP if I pass away? In general, at the time of death, the RRSP annuitant owner is deemed to have cashed out their RRSP assets and the fair market value of the investments is included in their income for the year and taxed at their marginal tax rate. What if I overcontribute to my RRSP? You have to pay a tax of 1% per month on excess contributions that exceed your RRSP deduction limit by more than $2,000. CRA allow a $2,000 grace amount for overcontributions, but that amount is not tax deductible. The only way to avoid the penalty is to withdraw the excess amounts immediately. Start saving now. Enjoy your retirement life. If you have more information about the RRSP, please comment below. Thanks for watching.